Commander Lucas Harper looked out of the large glass window of the human warship Valiant Dawn. The stars were bright, but the view was shadowed by the enormous alien fleet ahead. The Zirathi ships moved in perfect formation. Their glowing energy shields made them look untouchable. Lucas tightened his grip on the railing, feeling the weight of responsibility on his shoulders. He had led many battles before, but this one felt different. The fate of the Vega 9 colonies rested on his decisions. Admiral Karen Blake stood beside him. Her face was serious. "Lucas, their shields are strong. Our weapons may not do much," she said. She did not sound scared, only cautious. Lucas nodded. He had studied the alien fleet. Their technology was far ahead of humanity's. But humans had something the Zirathi did not: creativity, courage, and a willingness to take risks. In the control room, Lieutenant Ryan Mills was busy at his console. He was monitoring the enemy fleet, scanning for any weaknesses. "Commander, I see a small gap in their formation near the center," Ryan said. "If we can focus our attack there, we might damage their shields." Lucas moved closer to the display. He studied the formation carefully. It was true. There was a tiny space in their otherwise perfect line. He smiled slightly. Sometimes even the most advanced technology had a flaw. On the surface of Vega 9, Dr. Sophie Lane was organizing an evacuation. Children, scientists, and workers moved quickly toward the transport ships. Her voice was calm but firm. "Stay together, keep moving," she said. She watched the alien ships descend from the sky, firing powerful beams. The atmosphere trembled with energy. Buildings shook and smoke rose from damaged areas. Yet Sophie did not panic. She knew that humans had survived worse. She just hoped that the warship would reach the battlefield in time. Back on the Valiant Dawn, Lucas called out orders. "All hands prepare for battle. Shields up, weapons ready. We move forward in 3 minutes." The crew moved quickly, checking systems, loading missiles, and confirming weapon targeting. The tension on the bridge was high. Every person knew that this battle would be difficult. Yet they were ready. They were humans, and they had learned to fight even against impossible odds. Lieutenant Elena Scott, the tactical officer, approached Lucas. "Commander, we can try a flanking maneuver. If we split our approach, we might confuse them." Lucas considered it. It was risky. If the aliens noticed, they could destroy the ship. But the element of surprise was humanity's best weapon. "Do it," he said. "Prepare for full speed. We will take the outer flank and strike quickly." The engines of the Valiant Dawn roared as the warship surged forward. Space around them was filled with alien ships glowing with strange colors. Beams of energy shot across the void, and smaller human ships tried to avoid being hit. Lucas felt the adrenaline in his veins. He had trained for this moment. Every choice mattered. Every second counted. In the alien command ship, High Overseer Thalcor watched the humans approach. His eyes narrowed. "They are coming faster than expected," he hissed. His voice was cold but held a hint of concern. The Zirathi believed their shields and superior technology would make humans an easy target. They did not understand human determination. Thalcor activated his officers' consoles. "Prepare the energy cannons. Fire when ready. Crush them before they reach our lines." On the Valiant Dawn, Lucas and his crew saw the alien ships align for attack. The first wave of energy beams streaked across space. The warship shook as the shields absorbed the impact. Sparks flew across the control panels. Crew members shouted status reports. Lucas stayed calm. He knew panic would not help. Instead, he focused on timing the counterattack. "Divert power to the front shields," Lucas ordered. "Fire volleys at the gap in their formation. Target weak points and keep moving." Elena adjusted the weapons, coordinating with Ryan. Human missiles launched, moving at incredible speed toward the alien fleet. Explosions erupted near the alien shields. The Zirathi faltered slightly. Even their perfect formation could not hold under human precision and timing. On Vega 9, Sophie Lane watched the holographic display of the battlefield. Human ships were taking risks, flying close to alien energy beams and firing with precise timing. Children and scientists were moved to safer zones. Sophie felt a small surge of hope. Humanity might just have a chance. Lucas saw an alien ship wobble and spin out of line. "We got one," he shouted. The crew cheered, but there was no time to celebrate. More alien ships approached. The Valiant Dawn maneuvered between enemy lines, dodging beams and returning fire. Every move was calculated, yet filled with human intuition and daring. The aliens tried to adjust their formation, but Lucas anticipated their moves. He had studied alien tactics for years. They will predict straight attacks but not complex patterns, he thought. He directed the Valiant Dawn to weave in unexpected paths, striking from angles the aliens did not expect. Each strike weakened the enemy shields, tiny cracks forming in their perfect armor. Meanwhile, on the ground, civilians heard the distant explosions in orbit. Some stopped to look up, seeing streaks of light and flashes across the sky. It was terrifying, yet also inspiring. Humans were not helpless. Their warship fought with courage and intelligence. Lucas kept his eyes on the display. Prepare for evasive action. If we move now, we can avoid their concentrated fire and still hit the center of their formation. The crew moved in perfect coordination, a blend of human skill, training, and bravery. Each missile fired, each evasive maneuver taken, was a calculated risk, but that was humanity's strength, the ability to take risks wisely. The first major clash happened near the outer edge of the alien fleet. Beams collided with shields, missiles struck hulls, and small explosions lit up the dark space. Lucas's heart raced, but he remained calm. He gave orders with clarity. Focus on the weak points. Do not break formation. Keep shields strong. We must reach the inner circle. High Overseer Thalcor became increasingly frustrated. His ships were damaged, and the humans continued to advance. He had never seen a species fight like this. They did not fear, they did not retreat, and they adapted faster than any Zerathi technology could predict. Increase the energy output, he commanded, his voice rising. Destroy them now. The Valiant Dawn fired a synchronized volley that struck multiple alien ships at once. Sparks and fragments floated in space as several alien ships were disabled. Lucas smiled briefly. Human strategy and quick thinking were paying off. Yet he knew this was only the beginning. The center of the alien fleet, where Thalcor commanded, was still far ahead. Sophie Lane continued guiding the evacuees, telling herself that every human life saved mattered. She saw smaller ships landing on safe zones and felt hope spreading among the people. The courage of the Valiant Dawn inspired everyone below. It was a reminder that humans were fighters, survivors, and protectors, even when the odds seemed impossible. As the first part of the battle unfolded, the Valiant Dawn prepared for the next phase. Lucas knew that more challenges awaited. The alien fleet was vast and powerful, but humans had intelligence, bravery, and unpredictability on their side. No alien power, no matter how advanced, could account for the human spirit. The war was just beginning, but humanity had made the first critical move, showing the galaxy that humans were not to be underestimated. The Valiant Dawn moved deeper into the alien fleet. Commander Lucas Harper studied the enemy ships closely. Each alien vessel glowed with strong energy. Their shields flashed with bright colors. Every time a human missile hit, sparks flew, but the shields seemed to repair themselves quickly. Lucas knew they had to act fast and smart. There was no time to waste. Admiral Karen Blake stood near the command center. Lucas, their energy output is increasing. They are focusing on us now, she warned. Lucas nodded. He had seen this tactic before. The aliens wanted to overwhelm a single target. But the Valiant Dawn was not a normal ship. Human crew members worked together like a single mind. Every action was coordinated with skill and care. Lieutenant Elena Scott analyzed the alien formations on her console. Commander, I see a chance. If we split into two groups, one decoy and one main strike, we can confuse them, she said. Lucas smiled. That was exactly the kind of plan humans excelled at. Do it. Make sure our decoy is believable, he ordered. The decoy moved ahead first. Smaller human frigates, lightly armed, drew alien attention. Alien beams concentrated on them. Meanwhile, the Valiant Dawn moved from the opposite side. Lucas guided the ship with precise commands. Adjust angle 30 degrees, increase speed, and fire volleys in sequence. The human missiles launched, hitting alien ships where their shields were weakest. High Overseer Thalcor watched the situation with growing frustration. His officers reported damage and confusion in their ranks. Focus fire! Destroy that ship now, he shouted, his voice full of anger. But his orders were slow to reach all his ships. Humans were unpredictable, moving in ways that alien calculations could not handle. On Vega 9, Dr. Sophie Lane and her group continued evacuation efforts. Children held hands as they hurried toward the transport ships. Scientists carried equipment and documents, running quickly through smoke-filled streets. Explosions from space battles shook the ground, but Sophie kept calm. Keep moving. We are almost safe, she shouted. People followed her lead, inspired by her courage and determination. Back on the Valiant Dawn, Lucas noticed a pattern in the alien attacks. Their energy beams always followed a predictable path for a few seconds before changing. He shared this with his tactical officers. We can dodge and strike during this small window, he explained. Elena quickly calculated timing and coordinates for the crew. Missiles fired again, finding weak points in alien shields. The enemy vessels staggered, unable to keep formation. Lieutenant Ryan Mills monitored the effects. Commander, several ships are retreating. They are pulling back from the center. Lucas nodded. He knew the alien fleet was strong, but humans had skill, courage, and quick thinking. Technology alone could not win against these qualities. High Overseer Thalcor realized humans were different from other races he had faced. They adapted, they risked, and they thought creatively. Impossible, he muttered. He ordered all available ships to focus on the Valiant Dawn. Massive energy beams converged, lighting up space like a storm. Lucas remained calm. Divert all power to shields and maneuver carefully. Use their energy against them, he said. The crew worked together, adjusting shields, firing countermeasures, and timing their movements perfectly. They used alien energy to force enemy ships apart, creating more gaps for missiles. The decoy ships drew some alien fire, but they were quick and agile. Explosions rocked the area around them, yet they managed to survive long enough to continue their diversion. Human pilots showed courage and precision beyond expectations. Each move was calculated yet bold, reflecting the human spirit. In the alien command ship, Thalcor grew desperate. His fleet was breaking and his calculations failed. He could not predict the humans' next moves. They are not following logic, he said angrily. Human unpredictability was a new challenge, one that even advanced alien technology could not counter. The Valiant Dawn approached the inner circle of the alien fleet. Lucas and his team coordinated with smaller human ships. Prepare the concentrated strike on their lead vessel, he said. Elena adjusted targeting, calculating the exact moment to hit weak points. Missiles launched, striking the alien command ship. Sparks and energy bursts lit the surrounding space. On Vega 9, Sophie Lane watched from the safety of a transport ship. She saw the human warship fighting with bravery. Each successful strike gave hope. Civilians moved quickly, inspired by the courage of the humans above them. The warship represented more than just power. It represented protection and determination. Lucas monitored damage reports. Hull integrity at 80%, shields holding, weapons ready, Ryan said. We can keep going. The enemy is faltering, Lucas smiled. Humanity was showing strength beyond technology. Their courage and unity made them a force no alien could ignore. The Valiant Dawn weaved through energy beams, dodging attacks and firing strategically. Each human decision was bold and precise, exploiting weaknesses the aliens did not know existed. They struck in patterns that were hard to predict, causing confusion and fear among the Zerathi. Thalcor struggled to maintain control. His ships were damaged, shields failing in some areas. Human missiles continued to pierce defenses, and every retreating ship encouraged the others. Fear spread through the alien fleet. They had never faced opponents who could think, adapt, and act with such determination under pressure. Lucas gave one final order for the phase. Prepare for focused strike on the central formation. Use all remaining resources and concentrate fire. Human missiles and plasma beams launched in perfect timing. Alien shields flickered and some ships exploded. The central formation wavered. Humans were proving that no alien power could match determination and courage. On Vega 9, Sophie Lane breathed a little easier. The human fleet was making progress. People cheered quietly, holding on to hope. The battle above gave them courage. Even in the chaos, humans never gave up. They fought with a spirit no technology could defeat. The Valiant Dawn continued forward, a symbol of human ingenuity and bravery. Lucas Harper remained calm, giving orders, guiding his crew through the chaos. Every movement, every strike, and every maneuver was a testament to humanity's skill and will. The aliens were powerful, but humans had something they could not understand: the courage to fight, adapt, and win against impossible odds. The battle raged on, but the first significant victories had been achieved. Several alien ships were destroyed or disabled. Human crews had shown they could exploit weaknesses even in superior technology. The Valiant Dawn and its crew continued their advance, determined to protect the colonies and prove that humans would not surrender. In the darkness of space, amidst the chaos and energy bursts, Lucas Harper felt a surge of confidence. Humanity was strong, and no alien power could crush the spirit of determined humans. The fight was far from over, but the first steps toward victory had been taken, and the galaxy had begun to see that alien power meant nothing when humans refused to give up. The Valiant Dawn moved closer to the heart of the alien fleet. Commander Lucas Harper stood on the bridge watching the displays. Every alien ship seemed powerful, but he noticed small patterns in their movements. Humans could think in ways the aliens did not expect. Every time the Zerathi shifted, Lucas adapted, guiding the crew with careful commands. Admiral Karen Blake leaned over a console. "Lucas, their central ships are concentrating energy now. We must be careful. One hit could be devastating." Lucas nodded. He understood the danger, but retreat was not an option. Human courage had carried them this far, and giving up now would be worse than facing the risk. Lieutenant Elena Scott worked quickly. She calculated angles and timing for a coordinated strike. "Commander, if we target these nodes on their shields, we can weaken the entire formation," she said. Lucas approved. "Do it. Fire when ready and keep moving. We cannot stay in one place." The Valiant Dawn launched a series of missiles at the shield nodes. Explosions lit up space and alien ships began to falter. Sparks flew across the displays as damage reports came in. The aliens had strong shields, but human precision and teamwork made a difference. Every strike counted, every movement mattered. Lieutenant Ryan Mills monitored the alien response. "Commander, they are trying to reorganize, but our attacks are breaking their formation," he said. Lucas smiled. Humans were showing adaptability and courage that no alien fleet could easily handle. The crew continued to fire volleys, weaving around energy beams and dodging attacks. High Overseer Thalcor's frustration grew. "They should have been destroyed by now," he shouted. His officers were confused. The humans did not follow predictable tactics. Their actions were bold yet intelligent. Thalcor had never seen a species fight like this. Humans were learning, adapting, and acting faster than his calculations could predict. On Vega 9, Dr. Sophie Lane guided a group of survivors towards safer areas. Children held hands tightly, frightened but trusting her guidance. Scientists carried valuable equipment and data, moving quickly. The ground shook as explosions from space battles reached the surface. Yet Sophie remained calm. "Keep going. We will make it," she said. The human warship above gave hope to everyone on the planet. The Valiant Dawn entered the inner ring of the alien fleet. Lucas gave clear instructions. "Prepare for coordinated strike on multiple targets. Aim for their weak points and avoid direct hits on their energy beams." Elena adjusted the weapons, calculating trajectories for maximum impact. Missiles launched, moving swiftly toward the alien ships. Explosions erupted in space as alien shields flickered and sparks flew. Lieutenant Ryan reported, "Commander, several alien ships are retreating." "They are breaking formation," Lucas nodded. Human determination and strategy were starting to overcome raw alien power. They had proven that technology alone did not win battles. Courage, intelligence, and teamwork could make a difference. High Overseer Thalcor grew desperate. "Concentrate fire. Destroy that ship now," he yelled. Alien beams converged on the Valiant Dawn. The warship shook and alarms sounded. Crew members worked quickly, adjusting shields and firing countermeasures. Lucas remained calm. Panic would not help. Instead, he guided the ship with skill, dodging beams and striking in unexpected ways. The decoy ships continued to distract some alien forces. Smaller human frigates moved in unpredictable patterns, drawing enemy attention away from the Valiant Dawn. Explosions rocked nearby space, yet human pilots stayed focused, executing maneuvers with courage and precision. Lucas gave another order: prepare the concentrated strike on the lead alien ship. Fire in sequence and maintain evasive movements. Missiles and plasma beams launched. They struck weak points in alien shields, causing energy bursts and temporary disruptions. The central alien ships began to wobble and sparks flew from their hulls. Human strategy and bravery were proving effective. On Vega 9, Sophie Lane saw the flashes from orbit. Civilians cheered quietly, inspired by the bravery of the human warship. Even amidst explosions and fear, humans fought with determination. The valiant dawn symbolized hope and protection. It showed that humans could face danger and still stand strong. Lucas monitored the damage reports. Hull integrity at 70%, shields holding at 80%, weapons ready, Ryan said. The warship had taken hits, but the crew continued to fight. Humans had endurance, courage, and quick thinking. Each strike they made weakened the alien fleet, showing that no technology could surpass human spirit. High Overseer Thalcor tried to reorganize his fleet, but confusion spread. Alien ships collided and some retreated in panic. Humans were unpredictable, moving in ways the aliens could not calculate. Their coordination, quick decisions, and daring maneuvers were breaking the alien formation. The valiant dawn continued its advance. Lucas guided the ship through a maze of energy beams, debris, and damaged ships. Missiles fired from multiple angles, striking critical points. Sparks and small explosions lit the darkness of space. Humans used their creativity and courage to overcome the alien advantage in technology. Sophie Lane watched as the human warship maintained its assault. Children and scientists moved quickly through safe zones inspired by the courage above. Even in fear, they had hope. Humans were fighting not just for survival, but for the future. The battle reached a critical moment. Lucas called for a combined strike. All weapons fire together on the alien command ship. Focus on weak points and maintain evasive maneuvers. Missiles and beams converged on the enemy vessel. Alien shields flickered, sparks flew, and small explosions rocked the area. The central alien ship wavered, showing signs of serious damage. Lieutenant Elena Scott reported, "Commander, they are weakening. Their formation is breaking. They are losing control." Lucas nodded. Humanity's courage and intelligence were winning the battle. Even with superior technology, the aliens could not predict the human approach. The crew of the Valiant Dawn continued their attack, striking precisely and moving boldly. On Vega 9, Sophie Lane felt hope growing. The human warship above was strong and clever. People moved quickly to safe areas, encouraged by the courage of the humans fighting in orbit. The Valiant Dawn represented the human spirit, brave, intelligent, and unwilling to surrender. Lucas Harper continued to guide his crew through the chaos. The Valiant Dawn moved skillfully, firing strategically, dodging enemy beams, and targeting weaknesses. Human bravery and coordination were proving stronger than alien power alone. Every decision, every strike, every maneuver counted. High Overseer Thalcor could not comprehend human tactics. "They fight like no other species we have faced," he said in frustration. His fleet faltered and ships began to retreat. Human creativity and courage had made a significant impact. No alien power could match the determination and intelligence of humans. The Valiant Dawn advanced further, striking with precision and moving with agility. Missiles hit weak points, alien ships exploded or retreated, and the human crew maintained focus. Lucas knew the battle was far from over, but humanity had proven it could face impossible odds and still fight. Even in the vast darkness of space, the Valiant Dawn stood as a symbol of hope, courage, and human determination. Lucas Harper and his crew continued to fight, showing that bravery, intelligence, and teamwork could defeat even the most powerful alien forces. The battle continued, but humans had taken the first significant steps toward victory, proving that alien power meant nothing when faced with human courage and skill. The Valiant Dawn pressed forward through the fractured alien fleet. Commander Lucas Harper focused on the displays, tracking every movement of the Zerathi ships. Their shields were still powerful, but human strikes had created cracks. Sparks and debris floated in space as alien ships were damaged or destroyed. Lucas knew this was the moment to push harder. Admiral Karen Blake monitored the ship's systems. "Hull at 65%, shields at 70%, she reported. "We can continue the attack, but we must stay cautious." Lucas nodded. He knew caution was important, but he also understood that hesitation could let the aliens recover. Human ingenuity and bold action were now their best weapons. Lieutenant Elena Scott studied the alien formation. "Commander, the central ships are losing coordination. If we concentrate fire on the lead vessel, we can break their control," she said. Lucas agreed. "Prepare for focused strike. All weapons ready. Timing is critical." The crew responded quickly, adjusting weapon systems and coordinating missile launches. Missiles and plasma beams fired in perfect sequence. They struck the alien command ship's weak points. Energy sparks lit up the darkness of space, and alien shields flickered. High Overseer Thalcor shouted orders, trying to regain control. but his ships were confused and damaged. Human unpredictability and clever tactics made it impossible for the aliens to maintain formation. On Vega 9, Dr. Sophie Lane continued evacuating civilians. Children clung to each other as they ran towards safe zones. Scientists carried important equipment, moving quickly through smoke and debris. Explosions from the space battle shook the ground, but Sophie remained calm. "Keep moving." "We are almost safe," she said. The courage of the humans in orbit gave her hope and strength. The valiant Dawn moved closer to the alien command ship. Lucas gave clear orders. Prepare for final strike. Avoid concentrated energy beams and target structural weaknesses. Elena and Ryan coordinated targeting solutions. Human missiles struck in precise timing, causing the alien ship to wobble and spark. Energy shields flickered and some alien officers panicked. High Overseer Thalcor watched in disbelief. "How can they fight like this?" he demanded. His officers were confused. Humans did not act like other species. Their decisions were bold yet intelligent. They adapted, learned quickly, and took risks the aliens could not predict. The valiant Dawn weaved through energy beams, dodging attacks while continuing to fire. Each human strike caused small explosions on alien ships. Sparks and debris floated in space, evidence of the growing damage to the enemy fleet. Lucas guided his crew with calm precision. Every move was calculated yet daring. The humans were showing courage and skill beyond expectation. The decoy ships continued to distract part of the alien fleet. Smaller human frigates moved unpredictably, drawing alien fire. Explosions rocked the surrounding space, but the ship survived long enough to maintain the distraction. Human pilots demonstrated bravery and precision, risking themselves to protect the valiant Dawn. Lucas called for coordinated volleys. All weapons fire on the central ships together. Maintain evasive movement. Missiles and plasma beams launched, hitting weak points and causing energy bursts. Alien shields flickered, sparks flew, and explosions erupted. The central fleet began to waver, showing serious damage. Human strategy and courage were proving effective. On Vega 9, Sophie Lane saw flashes of explosions in orbit. Civilians cheered quietly, inspired by the bravery of the human warship. Even in fear, hope grew. The valiant Dawn represented human courage and protection. The crew's actions showed that humans could fight, survive, and protect others even when faced with overwhelming power. Lucas monitored reports. "Hull integrity at 60%, shields holding at 65, weapons ready," Ryan said. Despite damage, the valiant Dawn continued its assault. Humans showed endurance, courage, and quick thinking. Each strike weakened the alien fleet, proving that raw technology alone could not win. Courage, intelligence, and teamwork were decisive. High Overseer Thalcor struggled to regain control. Confusion spread through the alien ranks. Ships collided, shields failed, and some began retreating. Human unpredictability and coordinated strikes broke the alien formation. No alien power could match the determination and skill of humans. The valiant Dawn pressed on, striking with precision and moving with agility. Missiles hit weak points. Alien ships exploded or retreated, and the human crew stayed focused. Lucas knew the battle was far from over, but humans had shown they could face impossible odds and fight successfully. Even in the vast darkness of space, the valiant Dawn shone as a symbol of hope and courage. Lucas Harper guided his crew through chaos, dodging beams, firing strategically, and exploiting weaknesses. Human bravery and intelligence overcame raw alien power. Every decision, strike, and maneuver proved humanity's spirit. The battle reached a critical stage. Lucas called for a final coordinated attack on the remaining central ships.
"Focus fire on their lead vessels."
"Timing is crucial. Keep shields up and dodge energy beams." Human missiles launched, striking weak points with precision. Sparks and explosions lit space as alien ships faltered and some exploded. Lieutenant Elena Scott reported, "Commander, the central formation is breaking. Alien command ships are damaged and retreating." Lucas nodded. Humanity's courage, intelligence, and teamwork had turned the tide. The valiant Dawn continued to advance, striking with determination and skill. No alien power could overcome the human will. On Vega 9, Sophie Lane and the survivors felt hope. The human warship was strong and clever. Civilians moved quickly to safe areas, encouraged by the bravery above. The valiant Dawn was more than a ship. It was a symbol of courage, protection, and human spirit. Lucas Harper and his crew continued through the chaos, firing strategically, dodging enemy beams and targeting weaknesses. Human bravery, intelligence, and teamwork proved stronger than alien technology alone. Every strike and maneuver mattered. High Overseer Thalcor could not comprehend human tactics. "They fight unlike any species we have faced," he said. His fleet faltered and ships began to retreat. Human creativity, courage, and determination had a greater impact than the most advanced alien technology. The valiant Dawn pressed forward, a beacon of hope and power. Lucas guided his crew with calm precision, showing that humans could fight, survive, and protect others even against overwhelming odds. Human courage and skill had proven stronger than alien power, and the battle had reached a turning point. The galaxy would remember that humans never gave up, no matter the challenge. The valiant Dawn moved through the remnants of the alien fleet. Commander Lucas Harper watched the displays carefully. Sparks and debris floated in space from damaged Zerathi ships. The alien fleet was retreating, but Lucas knew they could still strike if given the chance. Humans had gained the upper hand, but the battle was not over. Admiral Karen Blake reported, "Hull integrity at 55%, shields at 60%. We can continue, but we need to be cautious." Lucas nodded. He understood the need for caution, but he also knew that human courage and determination were now stronger than the alien technology. They had to press forward and ensure victory. Lieutenant Elena Scott analyzed the alien movements. "Commander, their central ships are retreating, but they are still dangerous. If we target the retreating vessels, we can prevent them from regrouping." Lucas agreed. "Prepare for a chase strike, all weapons ready. Timing is critical." The crew moved quickly, coordinating their actions with precision and focus. The valiant Dawn launched missiles and plasma beams at the retreating alien ships. Explosions lit up the darkness of space. Alien shields flickered and weakened under the human assault. Some ships spun out of control, colliding with others. High Overseer Thalcor shouted orders, but confusion spread through his fleet. Humans were unpredictable, clever, and relentless. On Vega 9, Dr. Sophie Lane continued guiding civilians to safety. Children held hands and moved quickly, trusting her guidance. Scientists carried important equipment and documents, moving through smoke and debris. Explosions from the battle above shook the ground, but Sophie stayed calm. "Keep moving! The warship is protecting us!" she shouted. Civilians followed her, inspired by human courage and determination. Back on the valiant Dawn, Lucas guided the ship through enemy fire. "Divert power to shields and maintain evasive maneuvers," he ordered. Missiles and beams fired from human ships struck alien weak points, causing sparks and small explosions. Crew members worked in perfect coordination, their courage and skill shining through. Lieutenant Ryan Mills reported, "Commander, several alien ships are retreating faster. They are losing formation." Lucas nodded. Humans were proving that intelligence, courage, and teamwork could overcome raw alien power. Every strike, every maneuver, every decision counted. High Overseer Thalcor became desperate. "Focus fire! Destroy that ship now!" he yelled. Alien beams converged on the valiant Dawn. The warship shook and alarms sounded. Crew members worked quickly to maintain shields and fire countermeasures. Lucas remained calm, guiding the ship with skill and precision. The decoy ships continued to distract part of the alien fleet. Smaller human frigates moved unpredictably, drawing enemy fire away from the valiant Dawn. Explosions rocked nearby space, yet human pilots stayed focused, demonstrating courage and precision. Lucas called for a coordinated attack. "All weapons, fire together on the central and retreating ships. Keep moving and maintain shields." Human missiles and beams struck with perfect timing, hitting weak points in alien ships. Explosions erupted as some alien vessels were destroyed or disabled. The remaining fleet began to retreat in disorder. On Vega 9, Sophie Lane watched the flashes from orbit. Civilians moved quickly to safe areas, inspired by the bravery of humans in space. Even in fear, hope grew. The valiant Dawn symbolized human courage and protection. The crew's actions showed that humans could fight and survive against impossible odds. Lucas monitored damage reports. "Hull integrity at 50%, shields at 55, weapons ready," Ryan said. Despite damage, the valiant Dawn continued its assault. Humans had endurance, intelligence, and courage. Each strike weakened the alien fleet and demonstrated that determination and skill were stronger than technology alone. High Overseer Thalkor struggled to regain control. Alien ships collided, shields failed, and many vessels retreated. Human unpredictability and coordinated strikes broke the alien formation. No alien power could match the human spirit. The Mo, Valiant Dawn moved through space, a beacon of hope and courage. Lucas guided his crew, dodging beams, firing strategically, and exploiting weaknesses. Human bravery and intelligence had proven stronger than raw alien technology. Every decision, strike, and maneuver showed the strength of humanity. The final stage of the battle approached. Lucas called for a concentrated strike on the remaining central ships. All weapons, fire on the lead vessels. Maintain evasive movements and keep shields up. Missiles and plasma beams hit weak points with precision. Sparks and explosions lit space. Alien ships faltered, some exploding while others fled. Lieutenant Elena Scott reported, "Commander, their central formation is breaking. Alien command ships are retreating and damaged." Lucas nodded. Human courage, intelligence, and teamwork had won the battle. The Valiant Dawn continued its advance, striking with determination. No alien power could overcome human will. On Vega 9, Sophie Lane and the survivors felt hope. Civilians moved to safe zones, encouraged by the bravery of the warship above. The Valiant Dawn was more than a ship. It was a symbol of courage, protection, and human spirit. Lucas Harper continued to guide his crew through the chaos. The Valiant Dawn dodged beams, fired strategically, and exploited weaknesses. Human bravery and intelligence overcame alien power. Every strike and maneuver proved that humans could face impossible odds and win. High Overseer Thalkor could not understand human tactics. "They fight unlike any species we have faced," he said. His fleet faltered and retreated. Human creativity, courage, and determination had a greater effect than alien technology alone. The Valiant Dawn moved through space, victorious yet alert. Lucas guided his crew with calm precision. Humans had fought, survived, and protected others. Their courage, skill, and teamwork had defeated the alien fleet. Humanity had shown that no power could match their will, determination, and spirit. The galaxy had learned a new truth. Alien power meant nothing when humans stood together, brave and clever. The Valiant Dawn had proven that humans did not just fight wars, they finished them.